بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. المحاضرة بعنوان Diseases of the Bronchi. هذه هي التشريح الرئتين والبرونكاي التي تتفرع فيها. بعد التريكيا. تريكيا تتفرع إلى two bronchi, left and right bronchi. One go to the left lung and one go to the right lung, and then bronchi, bronchiole, bronchi, bronchus, bronchi, bronchiole, and all they make the alveolar or vesicles air space. So the acute bronchitis, the first disease of the bronchi is acute bronchitis, or what we call acute tracheobronchitis, يعني التهاب القصبات والقصيبات. Definition: it is the inflammation of large and or medium-sized bronchi, while the inflammation of the small bronchioles is termed bronchiolitis. It causes invasion of the mucous membrane of the bronchi by some microorganisms such as streptococci or bacillus. These organisms are present normally in the respiratory tract, but they become active and pathogenic when the defensive mechanism of the animal is lowered due to cold weather or irritant. يعني ما يعني إنه إذا انخفضت مناعة الحيوان يؤدينا إلى حدوث الإصابة. أما المسبب الآخر فهي الباد ventilation، التهوية السيئة وسوء الإدارة. المسببات الأخرى extension of inflammation from the other parts of the respiratory tract تسمى في هذه الحالة erogeny. During migration of lungworm larvae اللي أسمائها Dictyolus fibrous in cattle, Dictyolus filaria in sheep, and Dictyolus filaria in sheep and goats, Dictyolus arnifeld in equines. Some specific diseases where the bronchitis occurs in other courses, strangles in horses, hemorrhagic septicemia, and canine distemper. Clinical findings: it starts with short, dry, painful cough, then it becomes so moist there is nasal discharge. هنالك افرازات أنفية which is either mucoid or mucopurulent, continuous fever for 7 days, both pulse and respiratory increase, dyspnea, congested mucous membrane. This is all general clinical signs. And lung auscultation, if we auscultate the lung تسمع للرئتين راح يظهر لنا هنالك العديد من dry rolls at early stage and moist rolls in the late stage or second stage or third stage. From onset of the disease, the rolls are constant due to the movement of غير ثابتة تكون، يعني إذا نضعها على جزء من الرئتين السمعة بعد مرة أخرى بنضعها على نفس المكان نشوفها متحولة إلى مكان آخر فتكون inconstant. Sometimes crepitant sounds can be heard, or crepitant rolls may be heard due to the swelling of the bronchial mucosa, which becomes adherent to one another and have to be separated by the stream of air. The crepitant rolls are specific symptoms in cases of bronchitis. Diagnosis: depending on the case history, clinical findings, bronchitis can be differentiated from pneumonia by means of auscultation and percussion. Treatment: hygienic measurements, rest of the first and the important one is the rest of the animals. Give laxative or green food and put the rag on the body، يعني نغطي الحيوان حتى نحميه من البرودة. أما بالنسبة للميديكال تريتمنت فتتضمن لنا ستيم انهاليشن حتى نقلل من الإفرازات أو نحاول أن نسوي لها liquefied ونطردها إلى الخارج. Apply politics on the chest, respiratory expectorants, antimicrobial after sensitivity test. ممكن أن نعطي diuretics خاصة إذا كانت هنالك أديمة. Heart atonic, supportive treatments, dextrose or normal saline. Prognosis: it's an acute bronchitis. Prognosis is favorable خاصة إذا تم العلاج في الساعات الأولى أو في الأيام الأولى. أما إذا تركت neglected ممكن أن تكون bronchiolitis وبالتالي تكون very difficult to treat it. Chronic bronchitis, it's a chronic inflammation of the mucous membrane of the bronchial causes. It may be تكون إهمال لحالات الأكيوت فتتحول لنا إلى chronic وتستمر عند الحيوان chronic bronchitis a continuous and mild action of the causative organism which causes the acute type secondary to long-standing infectious respiratory diseases as lungworm infestation, tuberculosis, or glanders in horses or pulmonary abscesses in cows. هذه تبين أن البقرة تعاني من الإماشيشن نتيجة some respiratory diseases. Clinical findings depend on the clinical symptoms of chronic bronchitis is the same as an acute bronchitis, but the course is longer, takes longer, and the signs aren't so intensive as in acute types. Cough is very severe but not painful and easily induced. Only dry ralls on auscultation. Temperature is normal for general condition. Diagnosis is depend on the should be excluded the tuberculosis by applying tuberculin test, excluded lungworm infestation by fecal examination Perman technique, and the treatment should be give good attention for the chronic bronchitis treatments is the same as an acute bronchitis but is preferable to add potassium iodide اللي يستعمل دائما في حالات القحة المزمنة in the expectorants mixture to liquefy the oxidant. Thank you.